Good evening, it's Corinne from Narcissistic Abuse Recovery coming to you this evening about Valentine and love. Okay, it says in 1 Corinthians 13:4, love is patient, love is kind, it doesn't boast, it does not dishonor, it is not self seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. It does not delight in evil, but rejoices in the truth, and always protects, hopes, and always perseveres. Love never fails. Okay, now that love is normally the romantic love for a man and a woman or a couple when they're about to get married, and it encapsulates all the beautiful things about love. But unfortunately, narcissists cannot love. They unfortunately are in cycles, very serious cycles, and their cycles are how they behave. Okay, their first part of their cycles is idolization. They will love bomb a victim, or they'll charm many people or friends or whoever they want to capitulate, and they will have them in this little bondage of theirs, and you are absolutely enthralled, swept off your feet with all the charm and the absolute joy until they encapsulate you. And what they're actually looking for, which is far greater to them as a resource than love, is your energy, their supply. They are looking for your energy, and if you come with any complaints, or because they can't stay on a love bomb forever, and they begin to devalue you. And when you become in this devaluation stage, then they start finding fault with you. And this is when, they start gaslighting you and doing all kinds of, uh, crazy things, accusing you of crazy things, and they keep you in a trauma bond. A trauma bond is like a bond that you are fixed to the narcissist because they give you highs and lows, and this trauma bond is far greater than any drug that you could actually take. The trauma bond, you are looking constantly for the high of the love bomb, which doesn't happen once they've devalued you. So you're in a trauma bond, and you're really stuck in the trauma bond because of past hurts that you have had, especially hurts from childhood that you have not processed and you have not healed from. So now this causes you to be very, very stuck onto the trauma bond with the narcissist. And the narcissist has power and control over you. And they seek this power and control over you and all your resources and whatever you have, because they are not able to resource all this on their own. So they are actually catching on to you to go and be on a rapid reel of working hard for them, producing whatever they need. And very soon, if their needs are not sufficiently met, and you become weary and you fail to give them what they desire, and they lose a little bit of control, they discard you, because now they need more supply, they need more energy, they need more upliftment from wherever. They get bored terribly quick. And all these things that I read you about the real love is out the window, because the trauma bond is holding you close to them. But they are free to do however they wish and wherever they wish to go. They have freedom because now you're stuck onto them. You'll be loyal to them because of the trauma bond, but they are free to do whatever they want. And they know that you're stuck in the trauma bond, and you will be whatever that 1 Corinthians says. So then you realize, okay, now you're in bondage, okay, and you can't get out of the bondage, and eventually you start to begin to heal. Now, I had to go on a very long journey of trying to get healing, and my journey was to recover childhood wounds that were not healed. But now that I am healed, I am, well, I can't say I'm 100% healed, because I will never be 100% healed from narcissistic abuse. But as each day goes by, I feel better and better, and I'm healing little by little. And unfortunately for the narc, who thinks that I'm sitting in a trauma bond, has other ideas and continues in his cycle of trying to hoover, which is now to get you back into his cycles of the last 4 cycles that I've meant. And if this doesn't happen to his liking or her liking, then there'll be destruction and devastation. Now, I've come on this channel to try and give you as much knowledge and concern, because it's not about blaming and shaming. This is about people that are in cycles that are not good for them. And for people like myself, who are definitely not perfect, who have to also recover from my own traumas to become healthy again. But love is not any of the things that I've mentioned. The Lord laid down his life for us, that we would be free from the chains of bondage. Now, everything that I've read to you about the idolization, the devaluation, the discard, the hoover, and the destruction are really happening today around the world as we speak. And the Lord's word in 1 Corinthians 4 states everything about love, which is completely different to what is happening. And all I want to put forward is the truth is definitely something that sets people free. And if you're a mother, if you're a wife, if you're a sister, if you're a friend, all these things are concerns because the people or the person in your life who you care for is suffering from these things. And you have to be very, very careful, because they and the charm that they have is so encapsulating that if they have you in their grips, it's very difficult for you to get out of it. And so, unless you're educated and you look for a way of how and why you have this attachment, because in life today everything is about lust and desires and things that are far away from really what's actually happening. What's actually happening is a person that is not well, who's going around and causing havoc, going to people and creating smear campaigns, letting people know that that person is a terrible person. She's abusive. She doesn't have her house clean, and she's I've done everything. I've built the house. I've done everything, and this is the thanks I get. The people don't realize that the perpetrator has been away for many years with other women at different intervals when it was time for major things to happen in a house, where you're left alone with half the house built and you've got nowhere to live. Well, I'm so grateful that, with the laws of the land, you have to have title deeds and written documents of ownership. And thank God that those documents are all signed, sealed, and delivered. And further, these are things that are warnings to people out there who have difficulties. Sometimes, a mother or a daughter or a sister or a wife will not know that, this is the depths and you know how far this person is going to take me to, you know. So I am speaking to you because of protection, and because of letting you know that, you know, you can recover, you can survive. And in the 70s and 80s, I had, you know, I loved music, I still do. And, you know, it's Valentine's soon, and I love to listen to the old classics like, you know, Julio with Amor, and, you know, all this Kenny Rogers, and, you know, Lady, and things like that. But, you know, coming aside from music, there are many other things that life has blessed us with, and we've got to stand up, put the past behind us, and to recover ourselves and to bring ourselves back into joy. The joy of the Lord is our strength. Okay, that's my message for everyone tonight. Thank you, and I hope and pray that everyone's okay. And if anyone wants to chat with me or have a word, if I have touched at least one person's life, I pray that I can be of use. You can contact me. I will be available. And please, as one of the other very well-known narcissistic abuse recovery mentors that are on programs on YouTube says, you are not alone. There are many communities out there who will help you. Okay? Thank you for listening. Love you all. Good night. Bye.